So here I get about 61,000 views. Basically in this post, I was sharing tips about how you can do personal branding better, and it got about 852 likes and 72 comments. So as you know, LinkedIn is a go-to network where corporate professionals or entrepreneurs, startups, well, basically professional people get connected in the right community compared to Facebook and Instagram. Now, I'm not that long on LinkedIn. I only discovered it in the recent years, to be honest. I've done business more to Facebook, but it was only 3 years ago in 2017 that I started exploring LinkedIn, and I opened up my account on the 5th of January 2017. And today I do have close to 90,000 followers and a high engagement rate of about 8 million people per month. And I want to share with you how it looks like for my profile back end so that you understand some of the features. And of course, take a peek into my statistics. So let's dive in. Everyone, this is my post. I'm sure it's very familiar to you, obviously because you also have the same LinkedIn profile. So I'm gonna skip all of it because I do have a lot of videos about personal branding and setting up your LinkedIn profile on my other YouTube videos. But for this particular YouTube video, I wanted to take you into my statistics. Okay, so the back profile about my private dashboard and stuff like that. So this is our private dashboard. All of us has this, and LinkedIn tells us the records. I mean, it's direct statistics letting you know who view your profile, who view your last post, and how many times you appear in search results. So for the first part, it shows it that 47,000 people actually view my profile in the last 90 days. This is a jump of 379% since last week. And there's some posts that's good, some is going back down, and there's some winning posts again. And this is the highest I've got so far since I started my LinkedIn account 3 years ago. Now there's of course other features. Let me just go back. There's other features here, but I can't see them because I'm not a LinkedIn Premium. So some of the features are also not working for me, and at the moment I don't think I need it. But some of you who have Premium should be able to see about who are the people that last saw your post, where they're working at, and if they're interested in your post. Now the next statistics is basically just how many people reach your last post, but we're going to go through that later. And this is search appearances, so which means how many times has your profile appear in search results between, in this case, January 28th to February 4th. Apparently 942 of you type my name in the search field box, and obviously to follow my post. So thank you very much for following me very closely and specifically looking for me on LinkedIn. I appreciate it. Now the next interesting part, we're just going to run through some of the posts so I can also share tips on which post is good and not, so you have an indication about how to manage your post in the future. So let's look at the statistic of all the posts. So this is done 2 hours ago. As you can see, this is shared as an external link. So this is a YouTube video, and it only raises about 19 reactions. Now LinkedIn does not really favor or supports you in terms of algorithm if it's an external link. So if it's a natively uploaded video, which means you upload your own video onto LinkedIn itself, it generally gets more traction. So in this case, because it's external, it's not really visible, so most people do not see I actually post this. Next is a post I did 5 hours ago looking for investment for one of my businesses, just to ask my community if they support my idea and could consider investment. And in this case, it reached out about 7,000 people, and this is 5 hours ago, and attracted 177 reactions. Now this post is also slightly different. It is a video, but it is not an external YouTube video or from any other platform. In fact, it's a video I share from my friend's LinkedIn profile. And although he is the original author, the native uploader of that video, me sharing it on my page also doesn't get enough attention. It doesn't appear as much on my community compared to the post I upload videos myself. So in this case as well, I'm unable to see the statistics because I'm not the original author of this video. So I don't know how many people is reached with this video as a whole. So this next video, I have 226 reactions. I was sharing something, a message about what I learned on business 18 hours ago. But for some reason, sometimes LinkedIn doesn't show the relevant information about how many views this post attracted. It was there just now and now it's gone. But so in this case, I can't tell you if this message has reached out to how many people. But this post is a video upload that I natively upload on my LinkedIn profile directly. So this is not a YouTube video. This is not a video from somebody else's post. So this is generally my post and my video. So in this case, it reached about 3,000 people and 162 reactions. This is a post that is not about storytelling, but more so about my service offerings and basically trying to sell and promote one of my services. So this still gets out to about 6,000 people, 119 reactions. This is a post about also a selling business post. So I was actually promoting my marketing agency. For some reason, I wrote it in a style that people liked. So it reached up to 11,000 people and 313 reactions. Again, external link, 3,000 views. This one is about 7,700 views. This one gets out to about 4,000 plus people. So the reaction can be in the hundreds or even less than 100. So most of my posts, I try to average it, hopefully that it connects to at least 100 to 200 people. But it could get more sometimes. So sometimes posts with a lot of words like this, so they generally don't as well attract a lot of people's attention because people know this is not a digital storytelling. So this is more like sharing a service. So I got about 45 likes here and 2,600 views. When it comes to family, I think it really resonates and highly relatable to a lot of people. So when I share stories about my children, I do get a considerable amount of attention, 16,500 with 358 reactions. And here is again about promoting my YouTube videos, but it's a native upload, so it does get to quite a fair bit of people. When we talk about events and happenings, people like to hear that as well. Current happenings, what's happening with you, what's the activity you're running at the moment. So these generally, interest people, and it got to 15,000 views and 230 reactions. Promoting services, I still got about 100 reactions there and 5,000 views. This one also kicked off the market really well. So here I get about 61,000 views. Basically in this post, I was sharing tips about how you can do personal branding better. And it got about 852 likes and 72 comments. This is about an event I recently spoke at, but also promoting one of the articles I wrote. So it's more about educational posts, and it got to about 5,800 views. Close there. It's promoting my academy platforms, and I think people support the idea itself, which is why it also garnered quite some reactions and over 12,000 views on this post. This is an achievement post, so actually it's posting about the fact that I won an award as Asia Greatest Business CEO last year, and it got to 40,000 people. People always love to share happiness and be happy with what you do and for you. So about 702 people liked it, and 86 people obviously left a comment saying congratulations. So thank you so much for that. Okay, video native, but I wanted to take you to another post. So before you get bored and sick of me, so this video, which is very raw and very natural, not edited at all, I think people like the authenticity of it, so it got up to 9,000 views. And this post was a winning post. So this is 5 days ago when I was sharing about my life as a bankrupt and how I recovered my business. And it probably relates to a lot of people who are struggling at the moment or who have struggled before, and therefore it connected with so many people with 4,342 views. And it's been 3 years on LinkedIn. This is the first time actually my post has passed 2,000. Okay, so that's the most I've ever got before, and now it's 4,003, 634 comments, so you can imagine. Okay, it's quite time consuming that I had to reply everybody, but I thought it's still nice if I do that, so thank you very much. As well as it reached about 220,000 people. I think this was what sparked my number of followers to grow extensively. On this day, my followers increased by 1,000 people. So, and it has been steadily increasing. That now I do have about 88,972 followers, and at least, let me check on how many friends request, at least 3,868 requests that I'm unable to approve until I delete some people in your connections. Now I do business with a lot of people, so quite a fair bit of connections make sense to me, but also will make sense in the future. So I appreciate people who connected with me and those who follow me. So this is basically how my profile looks like. And my statistics. So I hope that with some guidance and some tips that I share, you guys can also improve how you do for your LinkedIn profile, and hopefully attract the right community. Remember, it's not really, if you have to choose, it's always quality over quantity. But if you can do both, which means attracting quality people in quantity, then you are the ultimate winner. But LinkedIn, I think all of us are still learning. Its algorithms change all the time, but most importantly is it goes down to strong communication, relationship, and as well as trustworthy people that you want to connect with online and probably offline as well. So all the best with your personal branding, and thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed my previous video, and I would really appreciate it if you would to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications if you do, so you get notified for my future videos as well. If you have a question, feel free to leave me a comment and I try to address them in the future. And until we meet again, I hope this video has been of use and add value to your life.